Click, click, clap. What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and it is time for another Melbourne Collectors Market. A lot of interstate people sometimes watch my videos and they're like, is there really that many events going on in Melbourne? And it's like, I actually stage most of them, but no. There is so many events going on down here, it's out of control, but it's always good for me because I have content to make. So just quickly, for those who don't know, Melbourne Collectors Market is the smaller show to the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. And today's event is actually held in Reservoir. Reservoir used to be the place where they held the big Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. When they do the Melbourne Collectors Market there, it's only one hall rather than both, or one basketball court rather than both. But the last time they did the Melbourne Collectors Market at Reservoir, it was absolutely huge. It went off. So it's gonna be a crazy busy day, but I'm super excited. It's super early in the morning because I always try to get there before the early birds so I can get a show to the line. It's very important to me. So yeah, it's like not even 8 in the morning yet, and we've got to get our asses over to Reservoir. So strap in for a good one, let's go.
Quick shout out to my Minions. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you're interested in exclusive members only videos, extended episodes of The Noob, and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more about channel membership. But remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. Alright, so as you can hear, we're starting this one off heavy. This is what it looks like around 15 minutes before the show, before the early birds come in. Everyone's still getting ready. What's going on? So I guess you could say this is the calm before the storm. And meanwhile, on the outside world, people are starting to make their way to the venue. Get ready for the first Sarah cameo in a long time. There we are, walking in, and we both had our Labubu's with us. How cute is that? Alright, it is time to film the line. It is customary for me to film the line here. Now it's kind of deceiving because there was a whole line to the left of this shot which I didn't even notice. This line was quite impressive, but yeah, I missed the entire front of the line, which was off to the left there, down the hallway. I didn't notice until they all started coming in. But anyway, this is the line. Get ready, 9 AM is about to hit, and here come the early birds. Alright, you get the idea. Here's the Trader Bros. We're going to kick it off with the hottest items at these shows, which is Pokemon cards and trading cards in general. I am starting to hear murmurs of people complain and being like, there's too many cards. But guess what? It is obviously a collectible and it brings a lot of people and attention to these events. They are part of the collecting community, so they're going to be there. One day, the next thing will come along and take over. Like one day, it will be 80% Labubu stores and all the card collectors will be like, there's too many Labubu stores. Seriously though, I've been saying for a while, I think retro games need to have its turn in the sun. I think that's next. Let's make it happen. Now someone let me know in the comments, what are these little Pokemon cards? What are they? They look like little dominoes. I need to know what they are. Let me know in the comments below. And also, of course, let me know if there's anything you see at this show that you would have picked up. This table must look familiar. It belongs to Nathan from Collect and Conquer, who recently picked up a whole bunch of goodies, and he had something that I had my eye on. Let's have a look.
I saw your new stuff. What's that Ed 209 from? So the squiz, mate.
You put a roll of caps in the back and you're
Really?
supposed to play the cap firing thing.
That's actually really cool.
So Nathan often imports his stuff from overseas, from the US. He often gets a box every month or two full of goodies, and he just topped up, and I was quite interested to look at that Ed 209. This table here belongs to some new sellers, and I asked them what their store name was, and they told me Stuff and Things. If I had a store, my favorite part would be to name it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's R1 and Shell from Kuro Neko, who are now in the toy game selling all kinds of Star Wars and things. And of course, what they're known for is all their little trinkets. But back to the name thing, let's play a game. for all the people watching who aren't sellers, if you were to have a table at an event like this, if you had a stall that sold collectibles that you were into, what would you name your stall? Let us know in the comments. And while you're in the comments, if I had a stall, what do you think I should call my stall? Hey, it's the team from Kitty Wonderland. I met these guys at the last Melbourne Collectors Market in Werribee. They specialise in Sanrio and little trinkets and cute Japanese Sanrio stuff. Here's another store that's been popping up at all the events, Anime Space. Now, I've never really had a good look at their table though because it's always crowded. You know why? Because they have cards. They've got all the cards, so they're always packed. But I found a bit of space and was finally able to get a shot of their table. But something that was very much talked about leading up to this event was Ubu Mart and their prototype stands here. So they're designed to display your Pop Mart figures, which is really cool. A lot of people are pumped for them, but they're not out just yet. They brought them just to show. I'm going to try to twist their arms and say, hey, can you make some for 6-inch figures? Because I'd maybe buy one of those. You guys are probably sick of looking at cards, right? Well, all you non-card collectors are probably sick of looking at cards. So let's cut to a famous SimpleSimon panning shot. Look at that. You got some cosplayers there. How good is that? This was still early bird, I believe. I don't believe the 10 a.m. crowd had arrived just yet, but it will start to get busy soon.
What are we looking for today?
Usual Pokemon cards.
Jay Swishio, one of the coolest guys going around.
Yes, I am.
Vivian,
Hello.
anything yet?
For me?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Mostly
yet?
just him.
I like the trades with just random people.
Yeah, I know. It's how you get things nowadays.
Wow, it's a crazy scene.
It really is. Have you picked up anything yet?
No, I don't. No, I haven't. I've got to be careful because there's something on Marketplace I want today as well. So I was like, if I can't find it here, maybe I'll get it off Marketplace, but
That's fair enough.
we'll see.
Alright, so just a quick scan of Jay Swish Collectibles table. He's got that PlayStation 2 Warriors copy sitting there. I'm pretty sure that was gone by the end of the day. I did see someone, I think, pick that up. But Jay Swish always brings the goods. And of course, you know who else brings the goods? Charlie from Bulldog Comics. He's got all the big boy books. And he brought a bunch of new stuff that I hadn't seen him bring. He does bring slabs sometimes, but he brought some new slabs. Haven't seen these ones at his table before, so I figured we should probably tune in and have a chat to Charlie.
You got some new stuff here.
I do, mate.
Look at this, some slabs, Labaroonies, classics.
I have the very first Spawn.
Is that the very first Spawn, is it?
The first time it appeared on a comic book. It was basically advertising the first issue.
Is it? Yeah, I was going to say that's not a comic. That's like a promo sort of thing. It's a comic, is it? Okay,
it's a comic. Malibu Sun was a magazine that came out. You know what?
guy.
Remember the old Malibu comics that came out?
Okay, yeah.
So that's the very.
I
first
remember
Spawn.
Malibu Comics. They used to do Mortal Kombat.
Ultraverse.
They did like video game stuff, didn't they?
They did.
Oh yeah, that's a birthday book.
I can't remember now. To be honest. Oh, they did. Oh God. I'm trying to remember. It was Barry Smith. Barry Smith had Room.
Okay.
They had the Ultraverse. They called it.
I remember this Spider-Verse book. I bought that online specifically to flip.
Serious?
Yeah, I bought the whole set. Like it was a 6 issues.
Yep.
I bought it for $80, and then I sold them on eBay for about $220.
Thank you. Not 9.8.
No, they were just raw.
Yeah. Well,
So,
this is a 9.8, mate.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Come on. Hang on.
Here's my boy Gianni wheeling and dealing. I saw him making a sale, so I thought, ooh, capture that moment. And then here's Vivian again, just showing us some of the Pokemon cards that she picked up. And she's obviously a Ditto fan. Huh? Ditto? Yeah? I know my Pokemon.
So it's not like your standard TCG.
You could get it from the Pokemon centers in Japan. You get like a deck. It's like a Uno game, I guess.
Yeah.
and then they just have
and
that.
then you grade them. Okay.
Yeah, people grading them.
I saw at the card show there was like a it was like a playing card. It's just like a six
like
of diamonds,
yeah,
and then but it was a Pokemon card or something.
Pokemon Uno cards.
Yeah, wow. And people grade them.
Yeah. I think it's anything Pokemon does.
That's right.
Shout out to Action Figure Repairs. I did try to get a shot of your sign there, but that dude's ass got in the way. Now, for all my regular viewers who aren't into cards and are more into comic books and toys, I know there's a lot of cards, but if you've hung in this far, I'm going to reward you, because the next store I visit after this card shop is a good one. The next table belongs to none other than the team at Go Figure, and they always bring the goods. Toys, action figures, statues, look at that clear Predator figure, and of course they've got tubs of loose figures. Check that out, Toxic Avenger. If you've never been to their store out in Ravenhall, I highly recommend it. If you're a little unsure if it's worth making the drive, well, check the playlist in the description. Check out my vlog that I did at the Go Figure store. It is an incredible shop, but just make sure you save up your dollars and prepare to spend some time in there. Does anyone know where these Ninja Turtle figures are from? Are they NECA figures or maybe those new Super 7 ones? I'm actually very curious about those new Super 7 action figures. They look really cool, but I've never seen one out of the box and what it feels like. But these figures look great.
Are these special pops? They're on spinners. They must be special, right? Oh. Tell me the rarity.
So what it is, there's only 480 pieces made. It's a metallic alien. What it was in the San Diego 2012 Comic Con. It's really hard to find these in general anymore. People are generally taking them out of their box, and what it is, it's currently in a Fort Knox case. So basically you can throw this against the wall and you break the wall first.
So this is the type of rare pops you're bringing to Collect Fest, right?
Yep, it will be one of many.
There you go, mate. Lots of pops.
Yep.
Collect Fest, let's go.
Thank you.
Is that King of the Street? Is it King of the Street? Mate,
King of the Street.
how good is it that I found that King of the Street song?
King of the Street song.
Yeah, like every time you've tagged me for King of the Street, I share it and then I put there's a song called King of the Street. Oh, next time I tag you, you got to listen to that song.
I haven't listened to
You
it,
have your
so
own
now-
song.
Now I have my own song.
I'll try to play it for a quick second right now in the video.
Yes, play it.
I'm the king of the streets, the king of the streets. I'm the king of the streets, the king of the streets.
Now here's a non-card seller, limit break collectibles, all things anime, but you know what? He knows where the game's at, and he also now has trading cards, because you just got to these days. Now here's the thing, for all the people complaining that there's too many cards, even those people, I bet you there's some type of trading card that would appeal to you. Shout out to Culture Shock Collectibles here, they've got a fantastic table, always got to share them. But back to the cards. For example, I'm not a Pokemon card guy, I don't care about modern day cards, but I still get nostalgic when I see old basketball cards from the 90s because guess what? I used to collect trading cards back in the 90s. This is just the new generation of collectors. Like, it's mostly people my age or older that complain a lot, but really guys, let me tell you this. Life is a lot better when you don't whinge. I mean, you can sit at home and be miserable, or you can come out to this event and be surrounded by cool people, like-minded people who just enjoy pop culture. Big shout out to the team at Dream Collectibles here representing. They just opened up a shop at Westfield Knox, and I did go to their grand opening, so there will be a vlog coming in the coming weeks. And also shout out to this store, Procrastination Queens, for these amazing 3D prints. They had some really cool stuff here.
What is this?
It's only an early one.
Look at that.
Oh, that's what's it? That's 2 out of 5.
I've never seen those.
I know.
It's got all the Warrior stuff. This is the place to go for Warrior stuff.
That's it.
Hello.
Nine.
How are you?
Happy with the turnout?
Very happy.
It's very busy.
Very busy, yeah, and they're just still pouring in.
Have you got any news you can drop? Anything coming up? I want to get that exclusive. Give me that exclusive.
It's already out there. Artist Alley next year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, very much in the plan.
So that's going to be artist, like a
Artist
pure
only.
artist only show.
Yes.
There you go, artists. I liked how you did that post of tag or like artists.
Oh my god! That
I
just
tagged
blew
a
up.
friend.
Yeah,
I tagged a
saw
friend who
that.
he's never done a show, and I knew he wasn't gonna put his name down there. So I was like, mate, this is how you get your start,
This is
right?
how you get your start. Yeah.
That's it. That's awesome.
That post just blew up.
Do you know?
300, I think, comments
Wow,
as of this
okay.
morning. I think. Yeah.
Do you have any idea, maybe around roughly when next year you're
don't
aiming
know
for?
yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The next event.
I'll keep that under wraps just for
That
now.
the next event, I better get that exclusive, mate.
You will. Yes.
All right. All right.
Big plans. Yeah. So
Excellent.
Artist Alley only and Adelaide.
Oh, you're leaving us,
We are leaving you.
mate. No, we
Yeah,
want you to
temporarily.
be. We want you to be exclusive to us here. What are you doing?
Adelaide's on the cards. So yeah.
This guy. And what's the next event you got?
November 2. Oh no, sorry. The Bendigo event is next.
The Bendigo,
11
and then
and 12 of October, and then November 2 back in Narrandajiri and Thornbury.
Excellent.
Yeah, for
Excellent.
the toy fair.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you there.
Will do.
You guys have a plush table now. Yes. Look at that. It does. Oh, they got a Fuggler, a SpongeBob Fuggler. Oh my god. That is actually cool. Oh my god.
Do you guys like nice smells? Who doesn't? Maybe you live with stinky people. Well, check out Scentsy and their awesome wax warmers. But why would I need to warm wax? Because they smell nice and they make your room smell nice and get rid of the stinky people smell. Anyway, Rebecca here doing her part for the community. Check out the Yarraville Comic and Toy Fair coming up in July because I will be there selling stuff at a table. You're definitely going to be there for that. Glenn from Ultimate Figure Protection was there. He has everything to protect your cards, your toys, and even your gaming consoles. Check that out. That is the biggest Ultimate Figure Protector I've ever seen. And he's got a brand new logo and t-shirt appealing to those Pokemon card kids. That's how you do it. Like, check that out. That's a protector for your giant ass Charizard box. That's pretty cool. Check out Ultimate Figure Protection. And check out this dude. He's having the time of his life. He's always wanted to be a knight. And you too can have these weapons if you want. And here's the store name. It's OnlyFans Science and Swords. No, it's ofscienceandswords.com.au. And they also do dice. And these dice, I'm not into dice, but these dice are pretty cool looking. Now, if you saw my video from Hobby Hangout, the trading card show, you might remember I was kind of intrigued by UFC cards, and check this box out. I don't know what it is. If anyone collects UFC cards and knows what this is, let me know in the comments.
Hello.
Always eating. Always eating.
Every time I see Tom from Mr. Anime, it's like an 80% chance that he's eating. But he had this really cool Astro Boy clock, and I know a lot of people love collecting Astro Boy. That clock is badass. But he's also very well known for his Hot Wheels and, of course, his anime statues.
Oh yeah. Bitch.
Alright, so I've got to admit, I don't think this was my best effort making a vlog. It was so busy on the day, it was very hard for me to get footage that I was happy with, so if you did enjoy this vlog, I do appreciate you, but as I was saying earlier about people who complain about these shows, who go and they're like, oh, there was too many cars, there wasn't enough this, there wasn't enough that. I just gotta say, if there wasn't enough stuff that you like, bring a friend maybe, just so you can enjoy the experience, the atmosphere. This is the collecting community. And we need these shows to do well, because if they don't do well, then they're not going to be around anymore. So it was great to see this event bring out so many people, including my cosplayer buddy Jay here, dressed up as Nightwing. And it even brought out some faces that we haven't seen in quite some time.
How about this? Ran into the old Sizdog. People are wondering, man, like, where you been? I mean, I know you're on like a Rockstar World Tour
Right.
and things like that with your music.
All the time, gigging too much. 2 gigs this weekend already.
Is that what it is? You're just focusing on that sort of thing?
I think mainly, yeah, and my youngest daughter is 4 at the moment. She's about to turn 4, sorry. Yeah, just all the editing that I was doing
Takes
on the
up
weekly
time.
vlogs, it was just chewing up so much time.
Yeah.
So like, you know what, I'll take a little bit of a break and make the videos that I do release more of an event type kind of thing.
Nice. That's, yeah. I'm glad Sarah didn't hear that, because she'll agree with you that I spend way too much time editing videos.
It's because we love it.
Okay.
And for that 2-year period, I really did love it. And I still really enjoy it. But yeah, you never know. Maybe I'll come back to it more regularly at another point. But at this point, yeah, it's more few and far between. But that's okay.
Okay. Well,
I'm a chase.
We missed you, mate. Oh, yeah, there you go, mate. See, that's why it gives you a reason, though, mate. I mean, people can, when I release a video every week, people are like, oh, man, we can just watch him next week.
Yeah.
Sizdog now, it's like WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you know, like, just once every now and then, you know, there'll be a big event when you make a video. So
Thanks.
we look forward to the comeback. But are you going to be at any events coming up?
Yeah,
Selling at any or anything?
I'm scheduled to be at the Bendigo one.
Okay, yep.
You gonna go up to that one?
We'll be spewing. We'll be in Japan.
Okay.
So I have plenty of content coming out of there, but yeah, I'm spewing because, you know, it's his first one there. I really want to be there, but you're going to have to represent the YouTubes, Nate.
I will. Yeah, other than that, I think there's just the regular one of these, but the bigger one, the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair.
Yeah.
I'll be at the next one of those as well.
Okay. But you'll be attending some, right?
Well, absolutely. It all depends, like you said at the start of this little spiel, if I'm gigging or not.
Okay, yeah.
Because I do gig a lot on Sunday Arvos as well. Yeah. So if I am, then it kind of blows out these opportunities. But when I do get the chance, I love it. It's always great.
Just in case you only follow Nostalgia Button, I'm going to have the Sizdog IG show up at the bottom. If you guys want to see this guy,
yes,
you know, rock a guitar, you know, show off his pipes, mate.
And I recently just made that public again. I had it private for years because a lot of problems, people stalking me. You know, I'm so popular.
Mate, you've
made it public again, so come follow, it's fine.
You made it when you have stalkers, mate.
There you
well
go,
done.
mate. There you go.
All right, mate. It was good to see you, man. I hope you enjoy this show.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks,
Good
bro.
to see you.
Look who else I ran into, mate. It's Jay.
How are ya?
Good, man. What brings you here? Nightwing?
What doesn't bring you here? Look at the comics, look at everything here. You know, I've got some bargains.
Actually, can we get a look at peek at what you picked up?
I actually picked Batman's credit card. He told me, guys, we've actually got the Robin outfit in the wash. Yeah. So he said, chuck this on for the day and just go around. So
here's the Bat credit card.
The Bat credit card. So the Bat credit card, thanks Batman, I love you, mate. For all the hard work we do, you're giving me my allowance. And look, I haven't got a figure in myself.
Look at that, man.
How's that one?
Yeah, a younger version of you.
A younger version of me. I'm waiting for the royalty check to come through. How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just enjoy these things. But yeah, we got a long drive ahead. I got to drop Sarah off at the netball. Getting out of these places hard because I know everyone now. I'm like, we got to go, and then like you bump into everyone on the way out.
Absolutely, you do. But when we're there, hopefully you'll see you at Bendigo.
No, I mean I'm overseas, unfortunately.
Oh, you're going to go to Japan or something. Yeah. Japan's a nice place.
It is.
Go to the Shinjuku Cactus and say, Jay from the Wild Child Band, and they'll look after you.
There you go. Awesome.
But he's a good man. Make sure you look at his blog. We'll talk to you soon.
Enjoy the show, man.
No worries.
All right, I am back, and as usual, I don't have a lot of battery left, so we'll quickly go through this. So today I spent $0, but, well, I didn't really spend $0. I spent $0 at the event, but I still came home with something. Before I got home, I also picked something else up on the way. Cass, don't, please. No. You are trying to steal the spotlight, aren't you? Why don't you sit on my lap? Oh, no, okay, sorry. So it was a really busy day today. I know I'm probably always just in my head, but I was like, I don't think I got a lot of good footage today. It was very crowded, it was hard to get tables. I wanted to do that thing again today where I was trying to film a lot of tables that I don't normally film, but I just couldn't do it. It was really hard today because it was so busy. So most of the tables I filmed were the usual suspects, but hopefully you got a gist of, what the event was like if you weren't able to attend. And also because we had to kind of, had to take Sarah to the netball game. So I had to drop Sarah off at John Cain Arena by 1 p.m. So we kind of were in a bit of a rush today. We had to get out of there by midday. So we were a little bit rushed. So I do apologize to anyone if we seemed like we were a little bit rushy. But like I said, I didn't buy anything at the event. I was very limited with money, but there was something that I had my eye on Marketplace, and that was in my head all day. And I did pick that up after the event. So I'll show you what I picked up, but I did leave the event with something. I ran into I guess a fan of the channel. Now I'm terrible with names, but I think his name was Mark from memory. I do apologize if it wasn't Mark, but if you see this video, let me know if I got it right. I think his name was Mark. I was filming a table. He was right next to me, and he looked up and he goes, "Oh," and he was surprised to see me. He's like, "Hey, I watch the channel. I really love it." And the cool thing is, obviously I get a lot of people come up and tell me, that they love watching the channel, and obviously it means a lot. But sometimes people say very specific ththings, and when they say those specific things, it means, like even more. Like he was just like, "Yeah, I really enjoy the channel. I never thought I'd, be into watching YouTube so much." He said something along the lines of, he doesn't really watch YouTube a lot, but he really enjoys watching my channel, which was really kind of him. And then he said, "Oh, funny, I've actually got something for you." And I was like, "Mate, we just met." And I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, did he really have these things for me? Or did he just bump into me and go, "Oh, I'll just give him something that I bought for myself"? I don't think that was the case, because he said there's 2 things in here and both of them have something that you really enjoy. All right? I haven't really had a good look. He did kind of briefly show me, but I didn't really have a good look, so I have a good look now. Oh yeah, that's really cool. All right, so he got me 2 Ninja Turtle comic books, and they both kind of have somewhat homages to things. So this is the first one, Ninja Turtles, and he was like, "You're a big Bruce Lee fan." I was like, I didn't see it at the time, but that's a pretty out of shape Bruce Lee. Not out of shape, but that's a interesting looking Bruce Lee. But yeah, that's cool there. These are old turtle books too. These are really, really cool. So I don't really have any of these old ones in my collection. So that's really cool. Shell of the Dragon. So that's cool. Yeah, these old ones are cool. I used to read these back when I was a little kid. I had some of these when I was a kid. I just don't remember much about them. And this is when all the Ninja Turtles had all the same color. I think the cartoon is actually what gave them individual colors. And then this one, which is meant to be like an homage to Aliens, which is super cool. They've all got their, pulse rifles, and they got their headsets on. That's super cool. I really love that cover. That's really cool. I always remember this old Ninja Turtles story I read from these old comic books when I was a kid, because it was so different. It was so adult. It was about the Ninja Turtles stuck in this building, and like the army were after them. The army had surrounded the building. They were trying to get them out of the building. Anyway, if your name was Mark, I appreciate it. If your name wasn't Mark, I'm sorry. But thank you so much. That was really cool. Again, they're definitely keepers in my collection. And then, as I mentioned, the other night, I saw something on Marketplace that I really wanted, that I've been wanting for a while. And I was like, man, I've got so much going on this weekend. I got Reservoir. Yesterday, I did a vlog at a place in Ballarat. Can't wait to show you that vlog, but my God, yesterday was a hectic day full of driving. So I had all these things on. I had Boo Fest on Friday night, so that vlog will come too. I had all these things on this weekend. I was like, I can't commit to buying this right now. I'll wait to see if I pick anything up from Reservoir. If I don't pick anything up from Reservoir, then I'll maybe pick up this thing from Marketplace. And I just came back from picking that up from Marketplace. So let me show you what I got. I wish you could see Cass right now. See, Cass was being a little shit before, but now he's like being all cute. Cass, look at the camera. Cass, look at you, king of the mountain, yeah. A little while back, I did a video where my brother had actually given me back my childhood toys, my Masters of the Universe collection. So you can't see it, I'll do some B-roll. I've got a little shelf of just my vintage toy shelf. It's very small, it's not a huge collection, but I got all those Master Motu figures are all from when I was a kid. The only one that I was missing that I really wanted was He-Man. So I've been wanting a vintage He-Man for quite some time. I didn't want to ever pay too much for it because I remember seeing it at Aaron's Collectibles for like $100. Like before I really wanted one, I remember seeing it at Aaron's for $100. So I was like, you know what, that's about the max I want to pay. This dude here, he had one on Marketplace for $90 a couple of weeks ago, but he sold it. And I was like, oh, I missed out. And the same guy, he listed another one. And when I messaged him, he said, oh, I've actually sold it, but I've got another one, I'll send you a photo. And he sent me a photo, it was the exact same photo. I was like, that looks like the same photo. Anyway, long story short, I picked up the vintage He-Man that I was after, paid $100 for it. And not only that, all I really cared about was that he was intact, his legs were on, he could stand up. And all I really wanted was the sword. But he's got the sword, he's got the shield, he's got the axe. I've got the whole complete figure for $100. Not only that, when I got there to pick it up from his place, I messaged him, I was like, I'm here. And he's like, oh, I just went out to the shops with my kids. It's at the doorstep for you, just leave the money under the mat. And I was like, crazy trust system there. But anyway, I left the money under the mat, I swear. So super happy, I've got that. I'm done with my Motu vintage collection. So no more vintage He-Man. I'm just focusing on new He-Man now. How about that? All right, again, today was super busy. Hopefully this video wasn't too bad. The next event coming up next week, or this week, this Sunday, by the time you're watching this, will be the Vintage and Modern Toy Fair at Melbourne. Don't miss out. If you want stuff like this, that's what you're gonna find there. If you wanna find out about more events that are coming up, make sure you go to my homepage, my YouTube homepage, click on the post tab and check out the calendar. Someone did tell me about a few more upcoming events, so I do need to update the most recent one, but all upcoming events are there. And if you're new to the channel and you wanna see more of the events and shops and things that I've been to around Melbourne that maybe you wanna visit, check out the playlist in the description below. And of course, I'll try to leave as many links to stalls that you saw in the video today in the description as well. So if you want to follow anyone, check them out. And until next time, I'm Simple Simon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.